Here I am going to explain about machine learning project which is done with the online course from Skyfi Lab. We prepared a price predicting model for the Boston housing data that is present in Skylearn library using linear regression. First we need to import some libraries such as NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, etc. Matplotlib helps us to plot graphs and sklearn libraries have functions like mean squared error, min-max error, functions for splitting the data. And finally import HTML from IPython display for animation of training model. Step 2. We need to load the data using Boston command. We can print it using boston.descr command and we can see the Boston data at the output loaded successfully. It shows the number of attributes that are present in the database from which we can predict the prices. It shows total 13 attributes and a median value. In next step, we use data frame object present in pandas library to assign the features column from Boston data to features data frame. To execute this type of features below and run the program and we can see the result below. There are 506 rows and 13 columns. After this, we are going to assign target, which is the prices we need to predict. Here also, it is done using the data frame project present in the pandas library. To get the output of this type, target below and run. Here we can see the target column. To know the maximum and minimum target values, use minimum and maximum functions as shown below. Next, we are going to concatenate the features and target into data frame. For this, we use concatenate function for pandas library. Here x is equal to 1 denotes the column wise concatenation and default x equal to 0, which is row wise concatenation. We can also use describe function to describe the standard deviation, mean, percentile, maximum values as shown below. Next, we need to find correlation between target values and features. Correlation is just a dependency rate of feature and target. It's about how the changes in the feature dependent on the changes in target values. We can use different type of correlation functions which are available in pandas library. Here we are using persons as talking value absolute values for every attribute value in the list feature. By using matplotlib function, we plotted the graph to know the dependency rate. Here we took absolute value and therefore we got positive values at the output. If we remove absolute function, we can see the negative values as well. After this, we need to normalize the data. For this, we are using lstat feature. We can use minimum scale max scalar to create an instance, then use fit.transform function with reshape because fit.transform function only allows vertical data. Then we can utilize them to change it back. After this, we need to split the data into testing and training data. We take 80% of data as training and 20% of data as testing. Then we need to define some kind of cost functions and find mean squared error. We need to define three functions for it to run. Those are error to find mean square error, update to update MNC slope for linear regression equation, gradient descent in which we can use iteration function. After this, the error is less than threshold value. It is going to break out the loop and then save all the values and return the final MNC values for the prediction. We are using gradient descent model function keeping the learning rate at 0.001. Plot the regression curve using training data and prediction values. Here we can see the slope is negative as we used lstat feature. It has a negative impact on target value. We can also see the error values and plot it. It's gradually decreased over iteration. After this, we need to visualize the training phase of the model by using HTML and function animation functions. It gives The animated graph shows how the model trains itself as the regression curve changes accordingly while the MNC change. At the end, we are going to get the predicted value using equation y equal to m multiplied x plus c. Here we can also check the mean squared error. It is 0.015 here. Then add the testing data and predicted value is the data frame. We can also plot this scatter plot of testing data for target value and online predicted value. We can see the results below. We also need to find predicted data and target values in normalized form. So we need to revert the normalization by scaling it. After scaling, we can just pick it back to the data frame, and here it shows the final predicted result. To understand the difference, we can change the LSTAT feature of RM and also a dummy feature DIS and rerun the below cells. Observe the changes in graphs.